Hello, welcome, and let's make this lavender bubble dress princess together. The detailed size chart will be available at the end of this video. Now let's start. Here's everything we need today. 260 balloons, 4 for white and 5 for lavender, 1 pink 5-inch, and 1 white 6-inch link. We also need scissors, a stick, and we need a pump. We can use either hand pump or electrical pump. And last but not least, we need the face stickers, the eyes and the mouth. If you don't have the sticker, we can definitely draw using the paint pen. Let's start with a 5 inches pink and a 6 inches white, and the white is a link balloon, as well as a stick. Here I use chopsticks. We use a stick to put both balloons together, inflate, press it a little bit to make it a round shape. The side is similar to my hand. And tie at the beginning. Then we want to tie again using the pink tail. Now the base is ready. Let's get it white 260. Inflate with about 9 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. Press to make it softer, and we need 2 fingers bubbles. We need 2 of them. And here we want to do a double ear twist. If you are new to those terminologies, I highly recommend to please check out this 15 minutes tutorial, and here you could learn all techniques you will need to finish this princess. Now we have the double ear twist ready, and we want to cut off the extra tail. Then holding the link part of our base, stretch until it cannot stretch anymore. I want to tie it with our ear twist. And now those two are linked together, and we'll start to make our hair part. Rotate a little bit of the white, press to make it softer. I want to put it above the base, and they need to be close to each other. At the tying knot part, we want to twist and lock them together. Here, my first layer of hair is about 9 fingers long. And the size might be different on yours. Now we want to make 2 bubbles, 2 fingers each. And make another double ear twist. Rotate a few times, and now we need to clarify which is the front part and which is the back end. We want to continue our second layer. The second layer needs to close to the first layer and close to the base. And this layer should be shorter than the first layer. Here mine is a little bit more than 7 fingers. Continue with the third layer. Same thing, we want it to be close to the above layer and close to the bottom. Third layer is shorter than the second one. Continue with the next one. Here the fourth layer is a little bit longer than the third layer. And the last part is also longer than the previous one. Now the hairs is ready. And you can see we have a really inflated section. Make sure we want to press the ending point to make it uninflate a little bit, and then we can safely cut it. With the tails, we can rotate a few rounds. And now we have the hair ready. Let's get another white 260 with about 10 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. And we will use this one to make the bands. Make sure which one is the front part. And tie it with the double ear twist. We want to press to make it softer. And at the middle part, we want to twist. And make another bubble. Link to the other double ear twist. My bands here is 5 fingers each. Then we want to push the air inside backward so we have an uninflated section. Twist a few rounds to lock. Press to make it softer, and we can push back further if we need more space. And we want to make another bubble in the middle. And we can twist a few times and inflate a section here. Twist to lock. And tie with the double ear twist on the other hand. Press to make the shape looks better. We can adjust the bubbles. And now the band is ready. For this 260, want to cut at the end and inflate, and we want to tie it with the other side. We don't want it to be too tight or too soft. When we can put 2 fingers inside, it's good. Tie with the other hand and rotate a few rounds. For the rest part, we can hide in the hairs. And for other tails, we can either hide or cut it off. Now our hat is ready. Let's get a lavender 260. Inflate with about 10 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. And we will use this one to make a bow knot on the hair. Tie it with the double ear twist at one side. And we want to make a bubble first, about 5 fingers. Around the middle part of the hair. Then we want to make 2 bubbles, 2 fingers each, and make a double ear twist. Press to make it soft, and we need a loop, 4 fingers here. And twist with the ear knot. Wrap a few rounds, and we want to do another loop at the same sides. 4 fingers as well. Also tie with the ear knots. When we wrap, make sure to wrap at the very middle part so it won't hurt the ear twist. We want then making another bubble, same length at the other hand, about 5 fingers. For mine, yours could be a different length if we have different sides of the face. We can adjust the shape and position of the bubbles to make it look better. Now we have a bow knot ready. For the tail, we can cut it off. And tie here. Wrap around the ear knots and hide in the hair. Adjust the bubbles so it looks better. For the eyes, we can either use the stickers or we can draw. And to make the process easier, I use the face stickers here. Stick to the appropriate position. We do the eyes first and then the smiling mouth. Now the head part is completely done. Moving to the body, we use another Lavender 260 with about 9 fingers left at the end. Tie at the beginning. Press to make it softer, and we need 2 fingers bubble. We need 2 of them. Double ear twist. And then we do 4 fingers bubble. Then another one, it's a double bubble here. You can compare it so they are the same sides. Wrap around the double ear twist. And then we want to make a third one, 4 fingers as well. Similar sides, and we can adjust the bubble if we need. Then push this third bubble between the previous 2 so it's locked. And for the fourth one, we want to push the bubbles so we have the space for the fourth one, also 4 fingers long. And this part we can tie with the ear twist on the top. Adjust the bubbles so they looks good. Then we can cut off the extra tail, but we do not want it to be too short. Tie here, and for the wasting tails, we can hide inside. And for the longer tail, For the longer tail, we want to put it inside the bubbles, get it out from the other part, and stretch down. So this tail will keep in the middle part. We can choose the best looking face to show as the body. Another lavender with about 7 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. Press to make it soft, and here we'll start to make the skirt. We have a 6 fingers loop. Tie here. Press to make it soft, and we want to repeat. You can compare with the first one and make a loop at the similar sides. We can either turning the loop itself or to rotate the balloon through the middle, both works. Press and make another one, 6 fingers long. Twist and rotate through the middle part. You can always compare so the size looks similar. The resting part is too short for making another loop, so we can cut it off. Tie, and it would be better if we can tie closer to the central part. Rotate a few rounds and we can cut off the extra part, but making sure we are not cutting off the tying knot. So we have 3 petals ready. Another lavender 260, and we want to do more. Tie at the beginning. Press to make it soft, and we want to rotate it through the middle point of the skirt. And continue to do the loops, 6 fingers. Always using the other hand to press the central part so we can know where we need to rotate. Continue for the next one. Similar sides, twist and rotate. Make sure when we rotate, we want to press it to make it softer, and we want to avoid the conflictions between the loops. Another one, twist and rotate. We have 6 now, and same here, want to cut off the tail and tie. Rotate a few rounds and cut off the extra tail. Next, another lavender 260, about 7 or 8 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. Press to make it soft, and we want to connect to the skirt. When we have more loops, it's harder to rotate, and we want to make sure we are always circling through the middle part of the skirt. So here you can see my left hand is holding the middle of the skirt, so I know where I need to go. Press to make it soft. And here, another 6 fingers loop. You can see the loops are all messy shown here, but it's okay. We can adjust later. Same thing here, another loop. Cut off the extra tail, tie here, and rotate a few rounds through the middle of the skirt. Cut off the extra tail, and now let's adjust the shape of the skirt. We want to put them all on the same level. You can adjust each of them up or down. And now we have a better looking skirt. Here I make 9 petals, but it's also work if you do 8 or 10. All depends on how it looks and the size of your skirt. Get our body section and pull the tail we left below the body. Rotate a few rounds through the middle part of the skirt. And now the body is linked with the skirt. You can choose a better looking face at the front of this princess. And then let's take the head. We have a string below the face, and we want to tie it with the ear twist above the body. You can fit it between the ear twist bubbles. And we can rotate a few rounds. Don't worry if the face is always looking at the ground. We want another lavender 260 and with 10 fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. And now let's make the shoulder side. We want to link this 260 with the ear twist. Press to make it soft, and we want to make a loop. 3 fingers loop here. We want to twist at the expected position and rotate below the ear twist. And And we have the shoulder ready on one side, and we want to repeat on the other side. Press and make a 3 fingers loop. Wrap below the double ear twist. Once this is done, we can cut off the extra balloons. Tie here and wrap a few rounds. Then we can head the tails in the body. Here we adjust the position of those bubbles. And we have the shoulder ready. Next part is the hands and feet. We can see the princess is currently looking forward. Another white 260 doesn't need to be very long. Inflate with a few fingers at the end. Tie at the beginning. And we want to do the hands first. Press to make it soft and thinner. We want to measure how long makes sense and looks good. On my side, it's about 4 fingers. We want to twist a single bubble and rotate between these shoulders. Well, more specifically below the double ear twist. And we have the hand ready on one side and repeat. For the other side, we do another bubble at the same length. Confirm it looks good. And we can cut off the extra tails and tie in here. Hand is ready, and we want to cut off the extra tails on both sides. Adjust the position of each bubble so it looks good. Then another white 260 with some space at the end. Tie at the beginning, and we will make the legs. Also measure how long makes sense. And here on my side is about 5 fingers long. We do a double bubble. Five or 6 fingers. Tie in here. And we have a simple leg ready. Can cut off the extra part, but leaving one tail. We need to use this to link with the skirt. Same thing, we want to stretch this tail. Put it in the middle section of the skirt and rotate a few rounds. Finally, adjust the positions. And here we have everything ready. Congratulations!